A warm welcome from Artistic Buds. Wish you all a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. This is our first YouTube video, so let's start with a simple black and white sketch of Ganesha. Hope everyone will be able to follow it. Let's directly go to the sketch. Okay. Uh, we have to start from the top center of this page. This is an A4 size sketchbook. We're going to use a normal pencil. Okay, it's a normal HB pencil. We'll start from the top center of this page. We need to draw an oval first. Okay, this is going to be the head of Ganesha. The next step would be you need to draw a curve at the top of this oval. See, like this. And now you need to draw an arc from one end of this arc and another arc from the other end. See, this is going to be the ears of Ganesha, so both of them should be approximately equal to each other. Okay, next we'll go to the crown part. See, this is going to be the first layer. See, you need to draw an arc like this, and above that you need to draw another arc. It will be like a semicircle. Okay, the first one will be bigger and the next one should be a little bit smaller, and the next one should be still smaller, and the last one would be too small. Okay, now what you have to do is draw an arc from the bottom of this crown to the top, like this. Same way the other side. So we are done with the crown part. Okay, now for the ears you have to make it as a double line, so in such a way that the area near the oval will be wider, and as soon as you reach the end of this arc it will be thin, like this. Okay, now draw a slanting line from the end of this arc, from both the ends. Okay, you need to draw a slanting line, and then what you have to do is you need to draw a slanting question mark structure. See, like this. How will you draw a question mark? It will be like this, right? Here you need to draw a slanting question mark. See, like this. Okay, and from the end you need to draw a curved line joining this oval. Same way the other end. Here you need to draw a mirror image of that question mark. Okay, like this, and again you'll be drawing a curved line joining the oval. See, the ears will be bigger than the oval. Okay, it should come below the oval, like this. Even it will be looking like a butterfly. See, next step is you need to draw the trunk. For that, draw two curved lines at the center, like this slanting curved line. Okay, and from here I'm going to make a curved line for the trunk. See, it should go like this and make a swirl here. Again, from the other end you are going to start. See, you'll have a folding and the end will be here. See, if you note down, the trunk will start with a wider end. See, here it will be wider. You can erase the line that comes in between the trunk. Okay, the oval line that comes. See, here at the starting it would be wider, and as soon as it goes to the end it will get narrow. Okay, now the next step is you need to draw an arc below the you have to draw an arc from the ears. See, like this. The same way the other end. Okay, only a part of it will be visible, other will be behind his trunk part. Next, you need to draw a shoulder line. You need to draw a shoulder line. It will be a small slanting line from both of the ears. Okay, it should be equal. Fine. Now, what you are going to draw is, you need to draw a slanting L shape here. This is going to be the chest of Ganesha. Okay, after drawing this, you have to make a oval. It should be a bigger oval. This is going to be his tummy pad. See, like this. It should be a bigger oval. Okay. See, I made. It should be at the exactly. It should be at the center part. See, like this. Okay. I just drew this line just to show you the center part. Okay, fine. Now from this curved line, draw a curved line towards his tummy, like this. This is going to be the cloth which is there on his shoulder. Done. It's chest part. Okay. So we are done with the upper body. Now let's draw the leg. See, one of his leg would be from here. You need to draw a slanting oval like shape. See, like this. You have to draw a slanting oval like shape. This won't be an exact oval shape. Okay, see, at the top it will be wider and at the bottom it will be narrowed. Okay, like this. It should be a slanting one and it should touch the surface of his tummy part. Next, for the other leg, you need to draw a flatter oval. Okay, it should be a flatter oval. Same way, at one end it should be bigger and the other end it will go a little bit smaller. Okay, like this it would be. I think we can make extra curve like this. Okay, fine. Now, from the tummy part, draw an arc joining this oval. Okay, so we have drawn the legs also. Now let's draw the hands part. See here, from the center of this cloth line, you need to draw an arc like this, a curved line. Okay, and another line from his tummy like this to his leg. And here you're going to draw an oval. It should be a slanting oval. Okay, done. Good. Now we'll go for the other hand. See, this should start from the top of this cloth line like this. Okay, then we'll have a flow of the shoulder cloth over the sides. It goes under his legs. It should be like this. Okay, should be like this. Done. Okay, now let's draw a bowl of laddu. Okay, his favorite bowl of laddus here. I have made the bowl. Then 1, 2, 3, 2 at the top and 1 at the top. Okay, here his hand would be holding it, right? So for that we'll draw the fingers. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The fifth one would be on the sides. Okay, just make a curve at the bottom. So we are done with the second hand also. Let's give the detail part for this hand. See, here we need to draw the thumb part. See, we have to draw 2 curved lines from the outer side. See, 1 and 2. Just make a curved line so that it looks like a thumb. Now we'll draw the rest of the fingers. See, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can erase the rest of the oval lines. Okay, done. So now we are done with the 2 hands. We'll be drawing 4 hands for him. See, now from the arms you need to draw a curved line like this, and from the cloth line you are going to draw a curved line like this. Join both with a curved line, and this is going to be his bangle. Okay, same way the same line you're going to draw another curved line like this, and from the bottom again you're going to draw another curved line, and you're going to join both with the two curved lines for the bangles. Okay, now third and fourth hand detailing part. Draw a curved line towards his upper side. Both the end you have to draw the same way. Okay, and then you're drawing the thumb like this. See, you need to draw a curved line, and again you have to make it curved like this. Same way for the other hand. Okay, done. Now for the other fingers, we need to draw 3 ovals here over the thumb, and then from the center of this oval you need to draw a curved line joining this hand. Okay, same way the other hand you need to draw 3 ovals, and from the center you're going to draw another curved line like this. Here you'll have to draw a inverted U structure, and inside which you have to draw an oval, and you need to draw a tail part from inside this third oval. See, same design, inverted oval, then an oval and inverted U and an oval inside, then I'm going to draw the tail part. It will have something, I don't know what exactly it is, he'll be holding it. Okay, so we are done with the third and fourth hand. Now we'll go for the leg detailing. See, here you have to erase the end of this oval and make a curve like this. Okay, then here I am going to draw one of his leg. See, like this. And here you need to make it as a curved lines. Here you need to have a slanting line, and then you have to draw an S-like structure. See, an S-like structure. You got it? And from there a slanting curved line, and then a slanting curved line till the dhoti. So we are done. Let's draw the fingers. Here he'll be having the toes. You need to leave some extra space, and then you need to draw 3 other lines for the rest of the fingers. Same way here also. You can add the nails. Okay, here also. Done. So next we can add his belly point. Done. So what else? We need to draw the tusk. See, here we need to draw a slanting L shape. This is mirror image of slanting L shape. His right tusk would be broken, so I am giving only half of it, and left I am giving the full tusk. Okay, done. Now you can add 3 lines for the ears. Then we'll add the thread line from the bottom of his tummy. Okay, this is also done. We can add jewel parts. Yes, even I have missed drawing this bangle. Okay, this is also done. Then what else? Should we have one more jewel? Okay, done. Now let's draw his eyes. See, for Ganesha the eyes would be slanting, so you need to draw slanting eyebrows. Okay, draw slanting eyebrows. Done. The next part is his eyes. Even the eyes should be slanting. We'll have 2 curves at the top and bottom, one closed curve. Same way the other hand. We'll shade the eyeball. Now we'll have this. See, first start with a curved line. Both the end you need to draw a curved line. Then, sorry, both the end you need to have a slanting line and then a curved line. Same way, curved line. Now draw a center line. Next, you can have home. Draw 3 lines here. Then have your center line. That's it. I think we are done with the Ganesha. Anything left over? No. Done. Okay. Now we'll give black outline. So I'm going to use Staedtler pigment liner 0.5 tip for the outlining part. You can give whatever you want, even with a black sketch is fine, or a black pen. Okay. Quickly I'll do the outline. Shading part. Staedtler 4B pencils. See, I'm just going to give darker shade for wherever it would be dark. See, for the back of this arch. Okay, like this, and here. Here at the top, below the crown part, we have little more shadow, a darker shade. Just even here. For making a very darker shade, you need to give extra pressure. For making it light, just use less stress, okay? Less pressure. Then here it would be dark in the starting part of this ears, near the oval. It would be dark. So there, I'm going to shade it with dark color. Here it is, same way. Here. Okay. Same way here, near the place, the places near the oval should be a little bit darker, and the When it goes away, the shade will be lighter. Okay, done. Now below the trunk it would be really dark, so I'm giving extra pressure, make it extra dark near this areas below the trunk. And for the jewels, below the jewels it will be darker. See, even near the chest area, at the bottom of the chest, it should be dark. Here inside it will be dark. Near the jewel it should be dark, and as soon as it moves towards the center, becomes light. Done. Now we'll start giving the shade for the tummy. So it should be darker near the hands. See, like this. And near the jewel it will be darker. So again near something, near the leg it would be darker, and as soon as it moves away, the dark also fades away. Okay, same way under the thread, under the trunk, everywhere it should be darker. See, near the hip line it should be darker. And then slightly reduce your pressure, and then making it as light. Okay, fine. So we have given the shading for the tummy part. Now let's go for the hand. See, here, since it is near the cloth, here it will be darker, and then the darkness fades away as soon as it moves further. Okay, done. Now the other hand. See, here also it will be darker, and among the fingers, here where you're holding the thing, here also it will be a little bit darker. For this hand, it should be darker in this area as it is near its tummy, and then here it will be darker because of the cloth, and at this point also a little bit darker as the other hand is nearby. Okay. So we need to give shading for the fingers. Then we have to move on to the hand at the back. Start from the bangles. You need to shade similar way. Okay. Shade, 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 shade. again here. Okay, now we have to give shading for the hands part like this. Okay, done. See, now here. Okay, done. So here we are done with the body part. Only leg part is remaining. So near the cloth, here it will be darker, and between the fingers it would be darker. Okay, same way below the dhoti the legs would be darker, and between the fingers it will be darker. Same way here also. At the bottom part it will be darker, it should be very dark, and as soon as it goes up it will be slightly lighter, but still since it is below the bowl the hand will be very much darker. And then the bowl part, and then the laddu part. Okay, laddu also done. Here also it will be darker. Okay, done. Now trunk part should be darker in this area. Okay, this will be darker in this area. Even here it will be darker because it goes under the trunk, right? So it will be darker. Here also light darker shade. That's it. Fine. Now here it will be darker. I think fine. We are done with the Ganesha's body part. See here below the eyebrows it should be dark. That's it. Now we'll go for the cloths. So we have already given the folding lines. So wherever the dark color will come, there will be the lines. So see, like this. You can add here. You can give full shade. Same way here will be too dark. Then like this. Wherever you have the lines, you can make it darker. Same way here it should be dark. See, along the line it should be darker. So this. See, same way. Okay, done. Done. Yes. We are done with the cloth lines. Super. Now we'll go for the dhoti. Here you have extreme darkness because this area will be between both the legs. So here also it will be darker as here bows are there, hands are there. Fine. Now under the hands it should be more darker. Be like this. Here it will be dark. Here also. As it comes in contact with his body, with his tummy, and this tummy shade reflection would be there, or tummy shadow would be there. So definitely this area will be a little bit darker. Okay, and as soon as it goes away, the darkness fades away. Same way, here it should be dark. Okay, the other leg part. Same way, for the other leg, here this area should be dark because it is below the bowl and below the cloth. So this area will be a little bit darker. So next comes, here also it will be darker. Here also it will be darker. See these areas, it should be darker. Yes. Now we are almost done. See. Wow, done. We are done. We are almost done with the Ganesha. So at the back part, we'll make it a little more darker. So all these areas at the back, so we'll make it darker. We'll give shades. See, whenever you do shading, it's better you go in a unidirectional way. Shading or coloring, whatever it is. Here it will be darker and later I will go to use less pressure. It will become lighter. So almost done. I can erase this question mark. Done. I'm done with this Ganesha. That's it. Let me do this Ganesha. It's fine. Yes. This is going to be a simple black and white sketch of Ganesha. Hope you all like it. We'll meet soon with another video. Bye.